Shabbat Shalom, all the people of Isolele, Israel. I planned on doing recording this morning, but things started going wrong with different. I was going to use my tablet and start messing up, so I was going to wait till next week. But then I started doing some studying on my subject was going to be, or will be eventually, on what faith is and what faith is not. And I started doing some studying and researching and looking into scriptures, and I looked up the word believe, and I got to the 78 Psalms, and then I read that and went to Psalms, I believe it was 104, 105. And I had to stop reading. I had to stop reading because my mind, I began to get overwhelmed by what I was reading. And it's like a greater understanding of what we did to the Most High. And how our ancestors constantly provoked him to anger. We got to understand something, that what do you expect the Most High to do when he performs miracles as the world has never seen, and raining down his judgment upon a nation because of you? Raining down his wrath upon a nation because of you. And you're seeing his magnificent, matchless power. How he used the elements of nature, creation of the animals and different creatures that he's created, and used them against you. Because he loved his people so much, he turned his wrath upon a heathen nation that afflicted his people. Flies, frogs, fire from heaven, thick darkness, sending locusts, killing, turning water into blood. Turning water into blood. And what I read is what just devastated my mind for a little while. This is why I'm doing this right now, because this is like really spare the moment. We did the Most High Yah dirty. Dirty, 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 dirty. We did him dirty. Our ancestors did him dirty. Our ancestor did the Most High Yah so dirty. That's why we're here in this forsaken, godless land. That has no heart for righteousness. And everything they do is hinged on wickedness. That's why in the motherland, different leaders forsake their own people for the sake of wicked men and a little pocket change. Wherever we are scattered throughout this earth, we suffer, whether we know it or not. And we suffer because our hearts will not turn back to the Most High, and we will continue to suffer. Read Psalms 78. Research the word. If you have a decent Bible app, do a search and search the word believe. Search the word believe, and then go to Psalms 78 and Psalms 104. I couldn't even finish Psalms 170, 104, or 105. I think it was 105. I couldn't even finish it because my heart was so overwhelmed. The wonders the Most High performed for us, for our ancestors, that we have no clue unless He opens our minds and causes us to realize His great wonders. He fed them manna, and it's described as a grain that's from heaven that our ancestors had to grind and make bread. Like it was like a grain from heaven. And then he sent, I believe it was quail. He sent quail. Now check this out. While their mouths were full of meat, but in their mind was still contrary and perverted against the Most High. I'm not saying this because I'm not trying to say I haven't done wrong or did things that would possibly anger the Most High, because I have. But I have never seen the wonders that my ancestors have seen, and have firsthand literally saw His great wonders, and literally heard His voice when speaking His commandments to Moses in front of Isorale, Israel. It makes it's just devastating to me. Devastating. And it makes me understand why he said that judgment must begin in Israel. Judgment must begin at the household of faith in Israel. Judgment will begin and has begun. This is why we as melanated people throughout the earth, in particular here in the United States, go through what we go through. Because our hearts will not turn back to the Most High. And why only most people believe, and I'm inclined to believe it too, that only a third of Isolele, Israel, is going to be saved. He said he's going to purge out the rebels. When you research the Exodus, read the book of Exodus, and see how our ancestors, read the book of Exodus and to read those Psalms that I mentioned, Psalm 78, Psalms 104, and I'm sure there's others accounts also. But read those and you will see how dirty we did the Most High. We deserve death. We deserve death. But what we don't understand, we're not being delivered because of anything we did. What we need to understand is the works that our father Abraham, Abana, the works he did, the faith and belief he had in the Most High, and that transferred to Isaac, and that his transferred to Jacob. Because of them, because of the covenant he made with them, we are receiving this salvation, this knowledge. And because the Messiah came through his line, because he is of the seed of Judah. He is the line of Judah. So it's nothing that we have done. He enlightens our mind because of his choice. But it's nothing we have done. It's because of the promises he made to Abraham. We need to turn our hearts back to the Most High, people. It's not an easy thing, because if I was raised in the Sabbath, I was raised in the commandments. But even in that, the Most High had mercy upon me, because my peers that I grew up with, even my brothers and sisters, they're not They're not keeping this. They're not keeping the commandments. They're not. They was raised. I'm the youngest of 5 children. Y'all had mercy upon me. He chasing us because he loves us. Our affliction is our chastening. Our captivity is our chastisement because we forsook his way. We forsook his laws, his commandments. Our ancestors kindled a fire in him that we just do not understand. We don't understand. Our ancestors kindled a fire in the Most High that we just do not understand. His anger. It is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living Yah. We do not understand. We take so much for granted. We're not diligent in seeking his face. We're not diligent in studying his word. I'm not. I want to be. I have a heart to. But I gotta lay things aside that is not important. And study his word a little bit every day. Praying at the proper times. The morning oblation, 9 o'clock. The evening oblation, 3 o'clock. Praying before I go to bed. It's our flesh that works against us, our carnal nature that we're born with, our sin nature that we have to fight against each and every day, laying aside the weight and the sin that does so easily beset us. We did the Most High Yah dirty, Israel. We did the Most High dirty, and we're still doing them dirty. We're still doing them dirty. But then we can sit outside the little table like this. If you look at the parking lot, yeah, the other way. Exactly. I like that. Just so we can live different experiences while we're stuck in this room. We did the Most High dirty. We need to humble ourselves, men and women. So many people are out of the way. And what I'm learning how to deal with this. I was taught by a group of elders. I was taught by my father. I was taught by different elders growing up. And the Most High at a very young age helped me to see things in Scripture. But I had to experience a lot of things for myself. I had to experience the flaws in individuals that were my tutors, and how we have to understand that when we receive the salvation of the Most High, we can lose it. When we receive the Most High's salvation. We can lose it. We can lose it. That's why it's a daily fight, daily struggle to resist temptation, resist the things of Hasatani, Satan. It's a daily struggle not to do the Most High Yah dirty. This is what I was saying last week about focusing on the Most High, because there's so many distractions and temptations around us. If Yah don't keep us, if He don't deliver us, if He doesn't set our minds aright, there's no hope for us. There's no hope for us. If he doesn't fix our hearts, if He doesn't fix our minds, ain't no hope for us. We did Him dirty. Our forefathers did the Most High Yah dirty. Read those. Read Exodus. How they constantly rebelled against the Most High in the wilderness. And once He brought them to the land, after seeing everything He done, they went into land, they saw the bounty. They said there was grapes big as pumpkins in the word. But because they saw the people of the land were giants, see, this is like, we're not focusing on the Most High and His power. You just saw what He destroyed. He obliterated an army of men and Pharaoh in the sea. Destroyed them. Fed you with manna. Just miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle. So why so hard to think that he in the journey He destroyed other nations that would not, be nice to you, to put it plainly? You just want to pass through the land. We'll buy water or bread if we need to, but just let us pass through peacefully and we'll be on our way. Nope, ain't doing it. Take them out. Destroy them. Get to the land, you see giants, the Anakims. Oh, no. There are giants in the land. The giants in the land. The Most High Yah, the Creator, will fight for us. Jacob and Caleb. No, Joshua and Caleb. Yah will take them out. We have nothing to fear. Wander in the wilderness 40 years till all y'all die out, and anybody 21 years and younger, save Jacob and Caleb, they're the only ones going into land from this generation. We need to learn how to focus on the Most High. Stop doing Him dirty. We got to stop doing the Most High dirty. Stop fussing and arguing about different names and stuff. Like I'm stopping doing. I'm using the names that I use. Whatever say whatever you want to call him, that's what you call him. Stop arguing over Esau being the white man. Esau's not the white man. The word speaks for itself. All you just need to learn to do is learn to read with understanding. The answers are there to all these things, these little piddly things that we argue about. We as Israel, whatever our scriptural differences are, we need to come together on a common ground. What is the common ground? Yah is the common ground. Yah is the common ground. You say you believe in Yah? Then let's come together on that. But let's be unified in Yah. If we believe in the law, statutes, and commandments, that is our common ground. Those that don't believe in the law, statutes, and commandments, leave them alone. Let y'all deal with them. The day is far spent. Time is at hand. We need to stop doing the Most High dirty. We need to stop doing the Most High dirty. I don't want to be lost. I don't want to be stuck here in this forsaken, wicked land. This is a wicked, wicked land. There's no righteousness here. Beautiful, beautiful country. But the wickedness is without limits. Judgment's coming. And it's coming to us first. Judgment is coming to Israel first. And we deserve every bit of it because we did the Most High dirty. To Yah be the glory. To Yah be the glory. May He have mercy upon those He hath chosen. Let us be diligent in His way. Let us have a repentant heart. Let us give ourselves into fasting and prayer. Let us give ourselves into fasting and prayer. These are the days of Jacob's trouble. Time is rolling quickly. The Most High every day is shortening the days. He said, unless those days be shortened, no flesh shall be saved. Tumultuous times are coming. Devastating times are coming. We haven't seen anything yet. That's why we need to be in the ark of safety. The Most High law, statute, commandments is our law, is our safety. The law, statute, commandments is the ark of safety through Yehoshua HaMashiach. Believing in His word, what He's done, that He did come. that he sent his spirit that are, and it's not that fulfillment has not been complete. It was only partially complete, partially fulfilled. It was only partially fulfilled. He gave his Ruach to his disciples or his apostles and all those that were in the upper room on the day of the Feast of Weeks in Acts, the 2nd chapter. It was only partially fulfilled. There's a Jeremiah 33 and in James, the book of James, where it talks about, and this shall be the covenant that I will make with them after those days, saith Yah. I will put my laws in their inward parts, and in their minds will I write them. That's the Ruach. And that was only partially filled on the day of Pentecost. I'm a witness to that. I received the Ruach according to Acts, the 2nd chapter. Anyway, let's stop doing the Most High dirty. Let us be diligent. Let us have love one to another. Let us have love one to another. Stop the debating. Those that are called by the Most High to preach His word. We need to start crying loud and spare not. Lift Isaiah, the 58th chapter. Cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. We need to be examples to the people. And I'm asking the Most High, bless me to be a better example than I have been. And let me love His people more than myself. To Yah be the glory. I give Him praise, honor, and glory for motivating my heart to do this quick message. I hope it benefits you. Destruction is coming. Judgment is coming. There's no time for lollygagging, my father used to say. Our hearts need to be focused on the Most High and getting right with Him. And getting right and staying right each and every day. Don't think once saved, always saved. That's a lie. That's a lie. We could lose our salvation. Moses was a man that spoke with the Most High face to face. And because he did not sanctify the Most High before the people, he was not allowed to take the people into the kingdom. That don't mean he lost his salvation, but it's an object lesson for us that even Moses did not get to see the fulfillment of his own work He did not get to see the completion of his own work. All that he saw and went through in the land of Egypt and throughout the wilderness, he did not get to go into the land. He has to wait. He has to wait. You don't want another man finishing what the Most High gave you to do. We want to be diligent in what the Most High gave us to do, whether it be little or much. Whether it be little or much. May Yah bless thee and keep thee. May Yah make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. May Yah lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Shabbat Shalom. Peace.